Dames en heren, jongens en meisjes, welkom bij Kikken met On Tour. We zijn in Monaco en we hebben Thilo Kehrer te gast. We're gonna switch to English and yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot of stuff from foundation, about fashion, career and about the friendship between the two. So let's see.
Most of the time is nice. Today is not the best day, but like even through all the winter months, like this is almost the worst weather you can get.
Yeah.
Like it's not getting colder than it is right now.
Yeah.
And then you have some days it's raining, but it's like this tropical rain.
Okay.
Just strong rain for a few minutes and then that's it.
Yeah, that's chill. That's chill.
So
yeah,
no, but coming from West Ham with such amount of pressure, David Moyes, whole different type of playing.
Yeah.
How of a breeder is this in Monaco in terms of the club, the teammates, the quality, the level of the Premier League and the League 1? What's the biggest difference?
I would say biggest difference might be the freedom in private life, I would say.
Yeah.
But it's nice because the club is very ambitious. The people that work there are very motivated, are very ambitious. You have like very professional environment. So it's not like, okay, you're just here and it's almost like you're on holidays. No, you enjoy the time off for sure. You enjoy the nice weather, you enjoy the ocean, the beach, whatever you can do in your time off. But when it's time to work, it's really time to work, you know. The players that are here are very good. You have very young, talented players. You have experienced players that played in big clubs also, that also know what they want, that come here to, you know, to play Champions League, to play for big games, for big nights, for trophies eventually in the cup, in League 1, to compete with, you know, big teams. So of course Premier League is different because the league in total is just very high level. Any team can beat any team. The tempo, the level is different. But then you have here different kind of games and also different kind of style. The League 1 is very physical. You have a lot of physically strong players, fast players, very transitional playing style of the teams, a lot of counter-attacking philosophies. And
I got a question for you on that. Like you just mentioned, like it's nice private life, and we had a discussion like, okay, is it an advantage for a player to play at a team like AS Monaco when you have like, I think, better focus? There are less external
factors.
Like intense supporters or media that's constantly on your skin because you played for Schalke and West Ham and Paris. You know how it is to have that, and now you're at a place that is like more private and less of that. Do you think for a player it's better in this environment? You can get the best out of yourself in this environment, or in a high pressure, intense football club, but with a crazy big stadium and a crazy big fan base?
I think everybody is different. You need to learn with the time, of course. You need to learn how to deal with it, how to live with it, and how to take what's good for you and what's positive for you out of everything. Of course, if you have a club like PSG, when things are going great, then you have the high of emotions and everything, and the you know, the sharing of the moments and the emotions with the fans and with the city, and it's multiplying by everything. In the moments that is not going well, then you have crisis, criticism, whatever is also times 10.
Part of it, yeah.
So you learn how to deal with it. For me, it was difficult being younger because when you're young, you learn how to play football, how to enjoy, but everything that comes around, it's like
there's no handbook.
Whenever it comes, you're like, okay, how I'm gonna deal with this? How is this? And for me, with the years, I got more comfortable with it. I learned how to, you know, how to manage it, how to see things as well, how to cope with them. And now it's like I'm here and I'm enjoying how it is here, you know. I appreciate what I learned from the past, and I'm happy where I'm in now, and looking forward to what's coming here as well.
Yeah. But you do have some type of responsibility though, because you're carrying the captain band.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're the second captain, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Vice captain.
the first captain is 𝗍𝗓𝗧𝗓𝗧.
Dennis Zakaria.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So obviously he's injured right now, right? So what type of responsibilities do you carry at a club at Monaco, being the vice captain?
A lot of the times it's just leading by example, you know, because you have a lot of young guys also that come from the academy or that are not really experienced in professional football, so they're kind of looking like, okay, what are the more experienced guys doing, how they're behaving, how they're training, how they're preparing, how they're recovering, what are they doing like outside when there's time off. So it's kind of like to show and to lead by example and to be like, okay, professional and doing the right things to be performant on the pitch, to bring your performance, to lead also by voice and give guidance, give like.
So you're the spokesperson internally, and you lead by example. But for example, externally, there's not much media pressure. But have you, for example, met the king or the prince?
Yeah, I mean, I met the prince on different occasions, and he's also very close to the team. So sometimes we see him around the games. He's supporting the team. He's responsible for a lot of things here. So when there are events or anything, it happens that we meet him, and it's a very nice person and very supportive on sports in general, but also of the football team here. Yeah. So
But he doesn't apply pressure or anything like that, right?
No.
No, not like that, no?
No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
Okay.
Just have fun.
Yeah, just
yeah, I mean, he's happy when it goes well, and he's committed, you know. You can feel that he's committed. When we have a great game or a good achievement with the team, he will be there to let us know, hey guys, well done, good job, keep going. So yeah, it's a good feeling. And then, you know, the young guys, especially, they need to learn different things as well, dealing with media, because even now when there's not the biggest media coverage like in other clubs, there is still media coverage. So for them it's important to learn with it in case there will be any day in another club and dealing with bigger media coverage, to not like tap in the traps you know. It's
they learn by experience.
They learn by experience.
At PSG, it was like a Hollywood for you guys, man.
Yeah, different.
With all the star players the whole time.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, and last season you guys actually performed very well.
Yeah.
What are you guys gonna do differently this season?
Well, the thing is, we have a different team. We have some players that left. We have a few guys that came in. So it's a little bit transition to right now to find each other and to find what kind of style and what kind of things fit the best to the profile of players we have in the team as well. And I think we'll just see by time what will be the changes. I don't think there's gonna be like major changes in the style we play, because the manager is still the same. Yeah, coach is still the same. So he has his ideas and his options and the things that he gives us on the way to play. And then on the pitch there is also situations, most of the situations we apply the plan that he's giving us, and then there's situations where you improvise or you find solutions yourself. So and this season you got a few good additions as well. Paul Pogba, Ansu Fati, few players left. So like in terms of quality, do you feel that you guys have improved, or? The thing is, I feel that we will improve during the season. The thing is that players like Paul or Ansu, they're coming back from periods where they didn't play much or where they were injured. So they need time to integrate, to get in shape, to get the feeling for the team, to get the feeling on the pitch for themselves, getting more confident, getting more physically ready and physically, you know, just feeling good and comfortable. So I think by the time that these guys will hopefully be back and get to a very good shape for them, we will be even stronger.
Yeah, let's hope so, man. Because yeah, I think PSG, obviously they've won everything last year,
For sure.
all the cups. Do you think that they're still hungry like that? Because you've played at that club, you know what the ultimate goal was. That was winning the Champions League.
Yes, of course. I
Yeah.
mean, this takes like a weight off. You could see all the guys.
They were relieved, huh?
Yeah, the players, the club, everybody was relieved.
Finally.
Finally, you won
Yeah.
the Champions League. You know, is natural, but you can feel that. You know, especially the coach and the philosophy in the club today is very, very motivated, very, very strict. They don't leave much errors for lack of intensity or being satisfied. You can feel they want more and more. So you saw yesterday they won against Barca in Barcelona. So and even though they have guys injured and a different team, different lineup, they're still on top.
Yeah.
So I think for anybody that is trying to be in the top spots in France this year, they have to get on PSG.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I want to move a little bit away from football, man, because you're one of the players that's also showing yourself in a good way next to the pitch when it comes to fashion, when it comes to style, when it comes to your foundation as well. But first, I want to know how did you guys meet? Where because people in the Netherlands are like, okay, how does Jefferson know Thilo Kehrer? Such a random combination, but it's actually very obvious.
Yeah, it's obvious because when I played in Schalke, we had a friend in common that did a few things in fashion and had a few connections. So sometimes we would take the car from Germany, from Gelsenkirchen, to drive to Holland, to Amsterdam, and this is where we met.
Yeah. In our very first pop-up store in Amsterdam.
Very first pop-up store.
The pop-up store.
Yeah,
not even the main store.
Long time ago. Long time ago. I
man.
think 2016.
Yeah, man.
Something. 2017. Maybe?
Yeah, no. Earlier,
16
bro.
maybe.
Earlier.
15 even.
Earlier, bro. Earlier.
Even earlier.
Yeah, man. It's been over a decade, man.
Wow.
It's like 2013, 13, man.
Yeah,
I still have the pictures up.
Yeah, I played still played in the academy of Schalke, and
you guys rolled with Roman
Roman Neustedt.
Roman Neustedt. Okay.
Leroy Sané was there.
Yeah, and then the photographer Aline. Yeah.
So then we met the first time, and then we always kept in touch through all the years. You know?
How is it to see, from a distance, but you still being in touch? Like you were starting with the brand, you were developing, you were still playing in the academy, and you both find your ways to the top. You with fashion and you with football.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, but I think the connection is always. I mean, sometimes, of course, you don't text or call each other for some time, but
you see each other. You see doing well.
Each other, yeah. And then the thing is, as well that he's busy doing his things, developing, growing, and stuff. I have my career in the same time, so it's just an understanding of, I think, two guys that hustle in their own way, and.
But it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that. Okay, you're the starting brand, but then you say, "Hey, what? Did you see Thilo just moved to Paris Saint-Germain? He just made his debut for the national team, and Jeff is now moving on in the fashion weeks in Paris and everything."
You know when it really hit me when I saw you playing at the World Cup in Qatar. Even though it was not the best World Cup for you guys, it was like, wow.
Oh, Spain, Germany. We went there. We went there. Yeah.
That was obviously we got tickets through him, huh?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That was a sick match, by the way, man.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
No, but it's been a beautiful journey. Like as we said already, from Gelsenkirchen to Paris to London, now Monaco.
Yes.
And also, like, you've matured in so many ways. You've always been the same guy, but I can really feel that you are really in a type of self-control. You're completely zen, happy with who you are, where you are, and I think also where you're going to. So from a friend, it's a pleasure to know you.
Thank you, my friend. Likewise. Likewise.
But where did your interest in fashion come from? Because overall, a football player is mainly focused on football, and we know in this era, yes, football players are more interested in fashion, etc. But you were, always one of the most stylish guys in that sense. and I see you in a lack of guidance too, which I really like. Also, Amsterdam-based brand. Where did your interest spark in fashion next to being an athlete?
I think from a young age I was always interested in, you know, just fabrics, clothes, and I was always interested in kind of going another way than what the mainstream was going.
Yeah.
So I always
Which is
tried
difficult
to,
as becoming a football player, because everybody dressed the same and
everybody dressed the same, and it's a little bit like in school that, you know, there is like the safe way to go. Everybody we wear this, everybody wear the same, okay, it's nice.
Okay.
Or you take some other way, but then you know, you risk of being like looked at, oh, what is this, you know, or
and especially in a country as Germany, where things are a little bit conservative.
Yes,
you know,
it's more conservative, and people be like, be more simple, don't do like too crazy things, too crazy colors and whatever. But I was always interested in, you know, different kind of styles, and then I just kept learning and informing myself, you know, in different trends in fashion, different ways. Then last summer I went to Japan for 10 days. So it's just, you know, I was not even in fashion, but in general, I always felt like I want, or I feel like, have the desire to just open my view on things, and just to have a horizon that goes further, you know,
than just football.
Than just football. And with fashion was the same things. With languages was like this. So keep on learning and keep on trying also different things. So
because you obviously you played at PSG, it's the fashion capital, Paris in Paris. So many fashion weeks. And we've seen you also do some shows. So like, what is your experience of the fashion industry as a model, but also like just as attending shows? Like, how was that for you? Amazing.
It's just you go there, or you live, even like walking on the show is like so many impressions that it's kind of like you live the moment, and then week after, 2 weeks after is when you realize, okay, this was like this, and this happened like that, and then you realize like all the details, and you're like, wow, glad that I did these experiences. I had them and I lived them.
What did you do exactly?
I walked, I attended different fashion shows. When Jeff, they had with Daily Paper, like pop-up stores or even events, I went there as well. I walked on 2 shows. I
think one was Etude.
One was Etude, the other one was, I have to look it up, Japanese brand. Remember the designer?
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I have to look it up.
Yeah, but you did two.
I have to look it up.
You did 2 catwalk shows.
𝗭𝗧𝗧𝗧 Cissé was there as well.
Yeah,
we walked together, and now he's assistant coach in 𝗭𝗚𝗧𝗧𝗕.
Yeah.
So we played against him recently. 2 weeks ago.
Okay, funny.
So it was funny. We walked together in the show, and now I see him.
On the page, in a serious note.
But he's always been outspoken and always been in fashion in his own way. So it's interesting to see those worlds coming together. Indeed.
And in football, it's always kind of like people expect you to be only in football and only focused, and if you do anything else, then it's basically meaning that you're not focused on football. Sometimes it's just important as well to show that both things are possible.
You can live with each other.
You can be 100% professional, do everything to show the best performances on the pitch, and still like do things in fashion.
But in general, that both worlds are coming closer and closer together with all the collaborations happening and stuff.
Which athletes do you like that are crossing fashion and their sport in the best way? Which are big names you look up to? Who are the big names?
Well, obviously earlier in the days, Hector Bellerin was like one of the guys in football that was going like crazy into fashion. Basketball, I really always liked Russell Westbrook. And Yeah, today, like obviously today is more known and the connection is getting bigger.
Yeah.
So I kind of like to get inspired always by different people, different kind of things. I'm not too like focused on one person.
Yeah.
But I always like to get my inspiration from different.
Yeah, there are athletes that you know they style better and they attend fashion weeks, but there are a few names that actually like have done things in fashion, and fashion week for them is really thing. I think Hector Bellerin is a good one. He did a collection with H&M.
Yeah.
You've been a model, so you're very close to that world. Do you have any ambition to develop yourself more, or maybe post career be more active in that?
I'm definitely thinking about it, but I also hope to play
as long as possible.
As long as possible. So now I'm 29. Hope to play maybe for another 10 years. That would be nice. And I plan to, in that time, getting a little bit more into details in whatever can be areas where I develop after my career. But for sure, like right now, I would say I'm in the period of.
You're in your prime right now.
Yeah, I feel like football-wise, I'm getting into my prime, into the best, like shape and
experience,
like, mentally, physically, all the things coming together.
Great.
And outside of it, also in fashion, I would say I'm in the period of exploring,
student of the game, basically,
learning, and then in a few years, I think I will channel it more.
Because you already have a foundation.
Yes.
Because you are from Burundi, these are your origins, and also German. So like with your foundation, like looking forward to the future, what are your goals and what do you hope to achieve with the foundation?
So I would say in Burundi, the way I see the country and the way I see the people is a very young country. It's not very known, especially in Europe. So Rwanda is a little bit more known, the neighbor country, that developed a lot in the last 20 years, and Burundi stayed a little bit less developed in comparison because of different circumstances, political things, financial things as well. So the population is very young, but the population in the country is very beautiful and very like cultural, resourceful, and there's very much potential that I see, and I want to help to develop it as much as possible.
You want to spark that potential.
I want to spark that potential. I want to give them, especially the youth in Burundi, possibilities to develop themselves. Also create systems, tournaments, competitions to just increase the potential and get as well more views, more visibility for them.
Create more awareness
so
for
they
them,
don't have to, like the biggest talents right now in different sports, to develop the best possible, they go in the neighbor countries. Go to Kenya, go to Rwanda, go to Tanzania, go to Uganda or to Congo. So I want to find a way for them to be able to do the same in Burundi, and we're trying to go step by step. I mean, last time I've been there was in the summer, in May, and we had a lot of great meetings with very important people in the country, the president, different presidents of federations in basketball and football, and we exchanged about the projects that they plan, that they have, and the projects that I have in mind, and how to come together, how to plan things together. So yeah, we organized a gala here in Monaco.
Yeah, I saw recently.
Fundraising gala, and yeah, it was very nice. We will try for sure to repeat these kind of events, to create more awareness, to try to get more donations as well, which we're already very happy with as it is right now, but we're planning to do big things, and for that as well,
you need capital.
You need capital. We need sponsors, partnerships. So this is the things that we're planning, and yeah, this on the 3 pillars that we chose is sport, education, and health.
Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. No, that's
Nice.
a very well spoken mission statement, and I think it's needed also in certain countries like that in terms of awareness.
Yeah.
It's amazing, man.
Thank
I know you've reached out to one day do something. So
Yes.
yeah, that's why I'm asking these questions. Huh? So,
Yeah.
so I know, like, okay, this
I
is
know,
this is the goal.
I try to give as much input as possible because I know in your brain it's already like.
Yeah, man.
Connecting the dots.
Yeah,
That's what it is all about. That's what it is all about. So, you're 29 now. I like it that you say, "Hey, I want to play another 10 years." What would be the ideal route in the next 10 years? How would you like to?
Because you've played in practically most of the big competitions apart from Italy and Spain.
What are goals? What is something you want to reach?
Yeah.
Well, I think what people maybe don't necessarily know about me, it's like football for me is really passion. So the most important thing for me is competitivity. Yeah, I need competition. So the most ideal way for the next 10 years is to be competitive on the highest level.
Okay.
No matter which competition.
I don't want to focus on this club or this and that. Of course, there's like always the desire to play for the biggest clubs possible, but for me, even more important is to be competitive and to have a role in a team to get out the best of myself and get out the best of the team in the same way.
Yeah.
And in this combination, to be competitive and
play as long as possible.
Play as long as possible.
Yeah. Because you recently also got called up for the Mannschaft.
Yes.
After a long time, also a lot of changes within the DFB. They changed the coaches.
Yes.
So like, that's a personal question. How do you feel like in terms of the selection? Do you feel sometimes they ignore you, or do you feel like, because you play at a certain level?
Yeah. I mean, I don't feel ignored, but of course there's something, and this is what I learned also over the years, that is almost almost 8 years that I don't play in Germany in the Bundesliga anymore. So there is less attention on myself, on my performances, naturally, because of course the DFB and the German league, they are just connected, and it's easier to watch the games, and it's easier to
if a new talent comes up in Bundesliga, it will get the attention. Hey, maybe this guy should go get the Mannschaft, but you're already playing elsewhere and it's less attention.
Yeah, I think, but this is natural. It means, for me, it doesn't mean that I'm ignored. I still think that my performances or what I'm doing gets recognized and gets attention. But of course, also right now I'm in a different part of my career, and I'm also more experienced, so I understand also that the coach of the national team also has to think about, well, we have the team, we have some guys that will play, we have some guys that will not play. So I understand also the way when I was there and having conversations also with the coach of the national team. It's just for him to choose what gives the best chemistry in the team.
Yeah,
you know?
in terms of profiles, yeah.
Profiles, and of course it's an honor to be called up for the national team. But personally, for me today, I'm ambitious. So if I'm called up for the national team,
you wanna play.
My aim is to play.
Yeah.
And of course, it's the coach's decision always. But there's some guys, if they're like young guys or young talents, if they're called up for the national team for the first time, of course their ambition is also to play.
But they're more humble.
But it's more, it's a different situation.
Yeah,
you
of
know?
course, obviously.
So it is how it is, and like I've said it, and it also remains for me the same, that I'm available. If they call me, then for me it's not a question.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, the goal is also the World Cup then.
Yes,
Yeah.
I mean there's always a possibility, and I believe I believe that is possible.
Okay. Yeah, we hope to see you there then, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah?
Hope to see you then. And I saw
Appreciate your
Joe
time.
tickets.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.